This is AFE's Power Play, where we power up your ride. I'm Mike Duval. Now today we're going to do something a little different. Normally we just go hijack somebody's car, do our stuff, and give it back to them. Today we've actually kidnapped the owner of Mod Bargains, Mike Brown, and stole him with his car. Hey Mike, how you doing?
Great.
What do you think about what's going to happen to your car today?
I'm really excited to see what's going to happen to my car today. I can't wait to see the before and after dynos and see the power gains I'm going to get from the throttle body spacer, the intake, and the exhaust we're going to put on it. I'm real pumped up.
Fantastic. Well, let's get at it. We'll get it over to the dyno and get some base numbers, and we'll get the parts on.
All right.
All right, base run's done. What are the numbers, Eric?
We got 239 horsepower and 262 pounds-feet of max torque.
Fantastic. All right, well, we'll see you after we get the parts installed. Well, we've got all our parts together for our Beamer project. We've got a Stage 2 intake system, silver bullet throttle body spacer, and a Mach 4 stainless steel exhaust system. To tell you a little bit about that, we have Eric Baja, one of the R&D engineers. Eric, how you doing?
We have our Stage 2 intake. Features a dual filter setup, 360-degree airflow filter, 5-layer progressive weave cotton gauze. The intake comes with a dual pipe tube that tapers from a 4-inch to a 2 1/4 pipe, which allows it to speed the airflow up. It also has an integrated brass insert to mount the tube directly to the housing once it's installed, so it's a nice solid mount. Our housing is a one-piece spot welded housing that integrates all the factory mounts, so it mounts right where the OE box mounts. Our intake comes with a free restore kit to recharge your filters. You should be able to recharge your filters 2 or 3 times with this setup. Our intake system also comes with the dual scoops to allow more airflow into your engine compartment. It's a one-piece scoop. It's riveted together, it's powder coated, and it's also lightweight aluminum. Next we have our Mach 4 stainless steel exhaust. Features a 304 polished tip, 304 stainless bayonet style hangers. This exhaust system features a resonator pipe that eliminates a muffler but also helps generate different sound waves. An integrated flange that is OE style to bolt directly to your vehicle, so there's no cutting or drilling or modifying. Next we have a silver bullet throttle body spacer, which is made out of 6061 aluminum. It's CNC. All the hardware is included, the screws and the gasket. It features a spiral helix design that allows for a better, more complete combustion, which in turn makes more horsepower.
Now we've got all our parts out of the way. Before we put our intake in, we're going to go ahead and put our silver bullet throttle body spacer in. We need to remove the tube from the throttle body. Okay, we've got the throttle body separated from the manifold. Now we're going to install the silver bullet spacer. Now this thing is stamped air in. That's the side that you want towards the throttle body. Okay, now we've got the bolts back in. Everything's bolted up. We're going to put the clip back on the tube for the throttle body. We're going to get the stock intake unclipped. Release the top of the housing. Move the housing and the air filter. Whoa, BMW, forgot. Okay, the bottom of the air box is secured by rubber grommets. So it basically just pops off. You just got to finagle and get it slipped out of there. All right, next we're going to pull the factory grommets out of this housing. We're going to install them in the new housing, like butter. Next, we're going to put the dual filter intake tube in. Slide it back into the 2 hoses that the original pulled out of. Okay, next we're going to install the main housing back onto the grommets that the original one was seated on. Now we can roll the plastic tube over and we're going to insert the bolt there that attaches it to the steel housing. Okay, we're ready for our air filters. Okay, now we just make sure that the air duct, factory duct, is sitting in the cutout properly. We're going to reconnect the vacuum line that we previously disconnected. That takes care of the air intake install. Now we're going to put the scoops in the front. First thing to do is remove these factory ducts. They're secured with a Torx. Now the scoops just simply slide into the pocket and they'll seat right down on the bottom. So we have both our scoops in, then we'll reinstall the factory scoops. Well, that concludes our intake and throttle body spacer install. Now we're going to take this over the exhaust rack, get the exhaust put on, and then we'll go get some new dyno numbers. All right, we're up on the rack, we're ready to go. Take this exhaust out. We've pre-lubed all the rubber hangers so they'll separate easy. Now we're going to unbolt it and pull out the factory system. You want to save these bolts, they're specialty bolts, and you're going to reuse them with the new system. One other thing particular on this unit, up in here, there's actually a little vacuum line. You need to release that vacuum line, and AFE supplies you with a small plug that you're going to insert in that line because it's no longer going to be in service here. And there's our factory exhaust. Pretty hefty piece compared to the one we're going to put in. Because this hardware is stainless on stainless, it's always a good idea. Put some anti-seize on the threads to prevent any binding. Okay, now we're ready for the system. That's it. It's on. Well, Mike, all your parts are installed. We got some horsepower and torque gains. What do you think?
I'm excited to take it for a test drive. It really sounded great on the dyno. I'm really pumped up to see how it feels when I actually take it out on the road. I want to remind everybody if they want their car to look better, go faster, check out modbargains.com. Be happy to help you out.
For more information on AFE products and the entire AFE Power line, go to afepower.com, and we'll see you next time on AFE's Power Play.